Thank you. Can you hear me? Yeah. Perfect. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Pepe AGELL, and I'm leading the international business development at Chartboost. Chartboost is a startup based in San Francisco that has created a cross-promotion platform for mobile games. We're in both iOS and Android. So we help game developers to basically promote their apps within other apps. And we do it with a very specific technology. Some parts of our platforms have an overlap with traditional ad networks. We're somehow similar, but we allow you to do with our technology also internal cross-promotion for free. And one thing that I'm very excited about and that I'm going to talk today is the direct deals. So we allow people to do one-to-one agreements, and I'm going to tell you why this makes a lot of sense. So I have 5 points prepared today. The first one is the goal, and of course is to increase the distribution power of your games. The second one, the different means that we have, and especially the one that we use, and I'm going to tell you why it's so useful, which is the interstitial, full page interstitials. Then the reason why it makes sense to do direct deals, basically because of the money that you can get, and also because of the control that you have. I'll bring you some numbers, some results of our experience. And finally, I'll describe you what tools do you need, which is basically a marketplace so that you can meet people. And the second part, which is an ad serving technology. It's, as you might know, in the App Store, is all about distribution power. I really like this sentence from Casual Connect in Seattle last year. It really is like this. So if content is king, your distribution power can become God Almighty, because you might have a nice game, cool graphics, cool retention process, and everything. But if you don't know how to get to your users, then you're not going to outstand among over 500,000 apps that we have in the iOS App Store, for example. So the goal is to get as many users as you can in the shortest amount of time. And our experience, most of the team at Chartboost comes from Tapulous, the company behind Tap Tap Revenge. So we have a lot of experience in launching cool games, getting to the charts, managing a lot of users, and monetizing this traffic. Our experience is that having the user already playing is the best way to promote your game. So it's the best way to get more installs. So in-device promotions. And I'm going to tell you some examples. Probably you're familiar with some of them. But I'm going to mention some examples on how to improve your distribution channel. The first one is by doing internal cross-promotion. This is the example from Backflip. They had some hits already on the App Store, Ninja, for example, or Paper Toss, the different versions of this game. And when launching Dragon Veil, they actually used the users that they already had on other apps by cross-promoting their new game on existing games. And of course, if you already have a user base, people who already know you, that love your games, that's the best way to increase the new distribution of your new game, right? Another example is Neon Play from UK. Again, they had some hits already on the App Store, and this allowed them to promote their new game, Paper Glider, Crazy Copter, and it was actually top 10 in most of the European app stores in October when they released it. So thanks to internal cross-promotion. Another way to increase your distribution power is by doing external advertising, traditional ad networks, where you can buy installs, normally on a bidding system. And I mean, an example is TinyCo. They were very successful on internally cross-promoting their apps, but they've also spent a lot of money on install campaigns. But of course, I mean, you need to have a great budget to do that, great marketing budgets, actually like in the $100,000 range. or you need to have a great monetization process so that the return of the investment is fast. Otherwise, you cannot do install campaigns. And this is an issue. That's why we started to think about direct deals, a way to exchange users directly with other developers. How do we do that? Well, in our case, we only work with interstitials. Interstitials are not new. There's a lot of companies using full-page interstitials, like here you have TinyCo again. This is Kilo actually using us to promote other games with a nice frame that they've done and so on. So they're not new. And Outfit 7, this is another example. They can be used to promote other games or features, or in this case, it's the newsletter. We like interstitials. Again, Ninja promoting another game of theirs, so Paper Toss. We like interstitials basically because of two reasons. On one hand, the design. They can match the look and feel of your game, so they don't really look like an ad unit. They look more like a recommendation, and we really like that, especially on games. And also, they are aggressive. They are quite aggressive. So you need to be careful and have in place a good analytics system to control where to place them, what's the impact of having an interstitial there, because, of course, you want to create a quality user experience. You don't want to burn your users with interstitials. The third reason why direct deals make sense is, the third point, which is the reason why direct deals make sense, is money and control. In the first case, you have an example of how the traditional mobile advertising works. Normally, you have a publisher, you have an advertiser who wants to promote its app within the publisher. But of course, there are different layers. You can deal with mediation layers, with ad networks, with demand service providers. These guys are doing a great job in their business. But of course, they're taking their cut. And you can end up losing almost 50% of your revenues just by having all these guys working for you. With the direct deals, you can basically come up with an agreement, direct, one-to-one, from advertiser to publisher, and then buy or sell inventory, or simply exchanging users. And this is what we do at Charboost. We have created a marketplace where developers can meet, and these are actually some examples that I wanted to share with you. We have, these are successful examples that are running right now. Animoca playing with TinyCo, and they have their own terms. We don't get into that. They basically arrange the terms of their deal. And also, Pocket Gems with Top Girl are having great success with these relationships. And what I mean with success is approved success, because these are some of the figures that we've seen on our platform. Amazing click-through rates from 10% to 30%. eCPM are substantially between $5 to $20 per 1,000 impressions. So people that have high traffic can monetize it at a very high rhythm, like from $5,000 to $10,000 a day. This is something that we're seeing on our platform. But of course, you need some tools to do it successfully. You need a marketplace, because you need, you might have some contacts and you can do a direct deal with people that you already know. But of course, as a developer, you want to be able to search for other apps that, given the content or given the structure, have similar users than you. And you need to have a place to interact with them. So you need a marketplace. And of course, you need an ad serving technology, something that allows you to do what I just mentioned, a tool to upload your creatives, to control the analytics and have full visibility over how much impressions, clicks, and installs you're getting through this campaign. And also you need to have the ability to control these campaigns, so the logic of your campaign so that you don't really burn your users. And this is exactly where Charboost comes in. We've developed this with a very easy technology. Basically, you need to integrate our SDK, and from the dashboard, you can do everything you want. And that was it, very straightforward. And I'll be happy to take any questions that you might have. Otherwise, I'll be here until Thursday, and you can ping me. I'll give you my contact information as well. Do you have any questions? Perfect. Thanks.